Welcome to the world of vintage car collecting, where passion meets precision, and sometimes gullibility meets a clever scam. Let me guess, you're here because you think you can waltz into the classic car scene, flash some cash, and drive off into the sunset in a piece of automotive history, right? Slow down, champ. It's not that simple. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know how to separate true classics from overpriced garage junk and avoid becoming the next victim of a replica con. So, buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. First things first, not every old car qualifies as a vintage car. Just because something is rusting in someone's backyard doesn't make it valuable. A true classic has pedigree. Think iconic models like the Jaguar E-Type, the 1967 Ford Mustang, or the Porsche 356. These cars aren't just old, they're legends. Their design, engineering, and cultural impact have stood the test of time. So, step 1, know your icons. If you can't tell the difference between a 1969 Camaro and a 1999 Corolla, you've got homework to do. Now, let's talk about replicas. Oh, the dreaded replicas. They're like fake designer bags, but way more expensive and far more embarrassing to get caught with. Spotting a replica requires a keen eye, but there are some telltale signs. Start with the VIN, the vehicle identification number. It's like the car's birth certificate. A genuine classic will have a VIN that matches its make, model, and year. If the seller hesitates or offers excuses about why the VIN isn't available, run away faster than a Ferrari. Next, examine the car's condition. True classics often have wear and tear, but it's the right kind of wear and tear. Check for signs of restoration. Authenticity lies in the details. For instance, a 1965 Mustang with modern LED headlights? That's a red flag. Look under the hood, too. The engine should match the car's original specs. If you find a vintage shell with a brand new engine, you're dealing with a Franken car. And don't get me started on the interior. A genuine vintage car's interior tells a story. The leather might be cracked. The dashboard might have patina. And the smell, the smell, is irreplaceable. If the interior looks suspiciously new, it's time to question the car's authenticity. Sure, some restoration is normal, but there's a fine line between tasteful updates and a complete personality transplant. Here's a pro tip. Always bring a classic car expert or mechanic with you when checking out a potential buy. Unless you've got X-ray vision, there's a good chance you'll miss something crucial. A trained eye can spot structural issues, mismatched parts, and other sneaky trick sellers use to inflate a car's value. Trust me, a second opinion is worth every penny. Speaking of pennies, let's address the elephant in the room. Price? If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. A genuine 1961 Ferrari 250 GT is not going to pop up on Craigslist for a few $1,000. Do your research. Check auction prices and market trends. Knowledge is your best defense against getting ripped off. Oh, and while we're at it, let's talk about those barn finds you've seen in YouTube thumbnails. Yes, they exist, but no. You're not going to stumble across a mint condition Shelby Cobra covered in dust for pocket change. Most barn finds are just that, junk covered in dust. Romantic, yes. Valuable? Rarely. Now, let's get into starting your collection. Here's where you need to be smart. Start small. Don't blow your life savings on a dream car for your first purchase. Instead, look for entry-level classics like a Volkswagen Beetle or an MG Midget. These cars are relatively affordable, easy to maintain, and still give you the thrill of owning a piece of history. Once you've got your first classic, maintain it like your life depends on it. A well-kept vintage car appreciates over time, while a neglected one depreciates faster than a modern SUV. Regular servicing, proper storage, and occasional runs to keep the engine healthy are non-negotiable. And hey, if you're enjoying this guide so far, why not smash that subscribe button? We've got plenty more tips, tricks, and roasts coming your way. Don't just lurk. Join the community of car enthusiasts who know what they're doing. All right, back to business. Building a collection isn't just about buying cars. It's about creating a narrative. Your collection should reflect your taste, your interests, and, let's be honest, your budget. Some collectors focus on specific brands, others on eras, and some even on car types, like muscle cars or European sports cars. Whatever you choose, make sure it's something you're passionate about. This isn't just a financial investment, it's a lifestyle. Networking is another crucial aspect. Attend car shows, join clubs, and connect with other collectors. The classic car community is surprisingly tight-knit, and word of mouth can lead you to hidden gems that aren't listed online. Plus, having seasoned collectors in your corner can be a game changer when you're navigating this often intimidating world. But let's address the elephant in the room: storage. If you think you can park your vintage car on the street or leave it in an uninsulated garage, think again. Proper storage is essential. Invest in a climate-controlled space. Use a high-quality car cover and keep the car off the ground with jack stands if possible. Neglecting storage is a rookie mistake that will cost you dearly. Finally, and this is the most important tip, enjoy the process. Too many people get so caught up in the buying, restoring, and flipping of classic cars that they forget why they started in the first place. Drive your cars. Take them to shows. Share their stories. A vintage car isn't just a status symbol. It's a time machine, a piece of art, and a rolling chapter of history. And there you have it, the beginner's guide to vintage car collecting. You're now equipped to spot a true classic, avoid replicas, and start building a collection you can be proud of. But before you head off, let me hit you with one last reminder. This journey isn't about showing off or flexing your wallet. It's about passion, knowledge, and respect for the art of engineering. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with a fellow car enthusiast. And remember, subscribing isn't just a click, it's an investment in becoming the smartest car collector in your circle. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll see you in the next video.